today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he finds Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Tennessee.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. A first down carry for Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 62 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
34-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play.
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And the Colts 1st down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Taylor again.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
3.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Pardney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier. Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
A gain of 7.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Eason on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd down, Eason looking for Campbell downfield. He's got it at the 15. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach were both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Colts 1st down.
From the gun, Eason. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
Eason.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. on first down with Eason. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down and goal.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second and 1.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Colts.
On first down, Jacob Eason. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And the Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Taylor. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First and 10, Taylor now. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Taylor, the Colts ball.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On second down now, it's Mack.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Jonathan Taylor.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First and 10, Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Eason's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
at the Titans' 21-yard line.
This is Mack on the counter, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Eason. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 13,
T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Gold with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up second and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Hey, QB's trash. Let's go. Patch it. Patch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. Wrap roll 80. Coming to you. Coming to you. 60 back. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. How are they smash? Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curves. Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Go. Presto, presto, presto.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Harris Campbell.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Malcolm Butler.
Throwing again. Eason. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Eason. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Chris Godwin. Brings up fourth.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Eason. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Indianapolis.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Bang, 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 bang. Hit the street. Check. Cross.
To throw again, Eason. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.